Okay, I'm going to talk about my first FLP session. How did I come across it? In October 2013, what happened to me was I lost everything. My health was deteriorating, where I was teetering between life and death. Uh, my marriage had broken down, and my wife had left me. I was in debt to £250,000, and I lost my job as a senior uh, clinical lead in the hospital. So I was in a bit of a mess. I was crying. Suicide was a good option I was considering. And then I started looking for spiritual people. I know what I was looking for. I was looking for a spiritual teacher who was also grounded in worldly reality. And unfortunately, every time I rang them, they seemed to be, they passed away. So that side was also, I was blocked from even seeking help. I accidentally found Andy Rish's book on intuition. I read it, and I thought, yeah, this is a spiritual person who is also very grounded and also a businesswoman. So she's the person for me. I don't like mumbo-jumbo stuff, which I don't understand. So I rang her, and the problem I had is I already decided she's going to be dead. So I kept on asking her, are you sure you're alive? Really? And she kept on saying, yes, I'm very much alive. And then I was stuck because I expected a reply that she will be dead. And I paused, arranged an appointment. I went into total confusion. Now what do I do? She's alive. And I arrived for my first FLP session. Ordinary lady, no airs and graces. I knew I had come at the right place, right time. She gently relaxed me, and what I saw in my FLP session was that I'm being consulted. I'm an elder. Business people are coming, senior people are coming from health, all sorts of people consulting me, and I'm in a hot country. And as the session ended, Angelis just mentioned it. She feels that I should go to India. So, so that's how the session ended. I can't remember going home. I was so light. I can't remember walking to the station. I can't remember taking the train. I can't remember taking the public transport to my home. And that took a long, long time, that confusion to settle in. And then I attended a number of Angelis's courses. I assisted on some of them. And because I'm a scientist and I'm a very practical man, so I started looking at this whole business of FLP. And I came across, I then constructed a definition of FLP. For me, the FLP means it's the ability to talk or be with your future self so you can seek guidance in the present and choose the best course of action. And looking at this current scientific research, quantum physics, particle physics, the molecular biology, chemistry, astronomical observations, they all talk that the time, the energy, and matter is interchangeable. And what you get is a phenomena which cannot be explained in logical terms. So that fitted with a FLP session. And then I looked at the ancient, and I'm also an avid reader of spirituality and the ancient texts. The spiritual people who are masters, like Sufis, Zen Buddhists, they all talk about that they have a direct experience where time, energy, and matter are all in a flux. And that's the reality. And so again, that corroborates with the scientific findings. And then, as I thought more about it, FLP then, and brilliant discovery of FLP is that she has discovered that FLP is a normal and natural phenomena. So it's not something exotic. And here was a way of that was inaccessible for all of us. So as I worked with Anne, slowly things started sorting themselves out. And the last thing which was on my to-do list was a trip to India. And I got to India, the country I dreaded. I worked 40 years ago there, and I didn't like the country at all. And here I was again. This time, it was a beautiful place where I was, and guess what? The business people, the surgeons, the scientists were coming to see me, to visit me, and we used to have debates. And on the last day, I received an acknowledgement of me when one of the elder scientists said to me, you know, it's real privilege to meet somebody like you who has lived many lifetimes in this lifetime, one lifetime. And it was it made a very deep impression in me, not only me, but all the other people who were, came to say goodbye to me. And so, coming back, I'm much more clearer that if I've got God within me, but why am I afraid? Because I've made the matter, the energy, and the time separate, and that's our problem in the society. Is we have separated them, and the health problems, the impossible achievements become impossible. If you're going to dream and the God is within you, there's no fear. It's just, you can achieve anything. So that's my learning. And in psychotherapy and in spiritual world, they say something like, let go. And the patient or the client is saying, what the hell are you talking about? This is a method where it's clear, we go to the future. And we sort our problems out. They just vanish. Okay, it doesn't mean to say you don't have to do some work, you have to. And you're in this world, and you're achieving your dreams, the impossible dreams. Thank you.